What a great show. You can see it, of course, right here on Shaw, West Coast Adventures, where they go and show what you could be doing in British Columbia. All the things that people forget occur right in our backyard. Susie Lee is the host, and Danny Sayson, executive producer of West Coast Adventures.
Hello,
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
So, you know, it's always nice to see you survive, Susie, right? Like, that's
Is there anything that you won't do?
No, I'm willing to do anything.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you get scared?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I get terrified. I get terrified, but I love it because you got to try it. Life is short, right?
Yeah. So, Danny, that's the perfect mix, really. I mean, when you're an executive producer and you're looking for someone to host something like this, not only do you want someone who's brave enough, but you also want someone who's a little bit scared, don't you, too, right? It makes for better...
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the things that you'll see are all authentic. It's we don't like going in there with a very hard script. Yeah. So a lot of the reactions are as it happens. So, and that's what great about Susie. She's very spontaneous.
So you guys are finished season 2. You've shot it all and everything. And season 1 was incredible. But how much better at this do you get in season 2? And how much do you learn just by going out and doing things and having people suggest things to you, you know, that you maybe missed?
Yeah, what was great is first season we were going out to people and saying, can we do this, can we do that? Second season, all of a sudden got all these people coming to us, so it's certainly a great learning experience.
Because there's so much to do in this part of the world,
incredible.
And we're going to start off with hang gliding.
Just a gentle adventure.
I think I'd be too scared for this one. What is it like to hang glide?
Hang gliding is probably the closest thing you'll come to soaring like an eagle.
Yeah.
And this ramp that you see here, it's a 10-foot drop. I don't even know why they had this ramp.
Now, I've never seen the ramps
That's
before.
tough to gross,
I've seen people just, you know,
Salt Spring
running
Island.
off.
Oh, is that Salt Spring?
It's called Mount Bruce, and it's about, the elevation's like over 2,000 feet. And so I was like, no, I don't think I should take over. I don't think I should do this. And I was freaking out because I had no idea what I was doing, but he was totally like walking me through it, which was really great.
And I guess
Susie, you
like
both look like you're having fun and not having fun at the same time.
You're right.
That's the beauty of it.
Do you have a favorite thing that you've done so far?
Oh, it's so hard because I love fishing and I love skydiving.
Maybe you could combine them both? That would be an adventure.
Land on the back of the boat.
Okay, let's talk about the Alaska Glacier. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, this is part of our season finale. So we took a cruise up from Vancouver to Alaska. So we got to see some amazing glaciers up close. And this is
wow.
in Juneau. So the best part about it, we got a helicopter ride up to the Mendenhall Glacier. And you'll see Susie standing on top of 400 feet of solid ice.
Beautiful.
In Mendenhall Glacier. So once in a lifetime experience. It's something you'll never
Susie,
forget.
how amazing is that? Because I've never actually taken that cruise, but I've heard from a lot of people that it's one of the most stunning vistas in the world. I mean, as you're actually going up the inside passage.
It is. I think that every person should go because who knows how long the glaciers will last, right?
Yeah.
With global warming. As much as I love hiking on Mendenhall Glacier and doing all these wonderful activities, it's really the people that we meet on the show that are just amazing, and just the characters that we run into. That's probably a highlight for me.
That's going to bring us to our next.
Yeah, that's right.
When I think West Coast Adventures, I didn't expect to see brothels on the list. So maybe you can explain the brothel adventure.
Yeah, we met this wonderful madam out in Skagway. We actually got rained out for an outdoor activity in Alaska, so we had the idea of having Susie.
Hello, Susie.
You gotta take her hats off to Susie. She'll do anything you'll tell her to do.
She will for an adventure.
And here we have her learning the tricks of the trade, if you will. And we thought, hey, as a producer,
we should probably explain what this place really is.
Yeah.
This is historical. This is a brothel museum, Susie?
Yes, that's right. I had so much fun in the brothel museum. It was just great to dress up and meet different characters, and they basically just walk you through just the place. It's a historical museum. So
Yeah, well, and it is part of the history of BC, obviously.
Yeah,
you know,
in Skagway.
Crazy. And I know a place that's very close to my heart. It's my stomping grounds where I grew up. You guys did a show on the Sunshine Coast, which is an incredible place. Maybe tell us a little bit about what you guys did up there, Susie.
That's right, the Sunshine Coast, where the episode is actually airing this week. And here you're seeing the Rockwater Secret Cove Resort. It's just an amazing.
That looks so beautiful.
It's a luxurious
platform.
It's a luxurious camping experience.
Glamping,
really.
we call it.
Glamp, that's right. It's just a spectacular. So these 10 houses just are on the cliff sides, overlooking the ocean view. And
Susie, your job sucks.
I know.
You know, just like
someone has to do it, though, right?
Yeah.
Somebody has to.
Someone has to do it.
Danny, do you ever put down the cameras in the executive producer hat and just, you know, sort of indulge, take some time to
enjoy?
No.
I'm not talking about the brothel museum, but you know, maybe the massage and the food. And
well, she gets all the luxury treatment because she's the on-camera talent at Sunshine Coast Place. She got to stay in the luxury tent, and me and my other camera guy, Scott, got to stay in a little hut.
And of course, you guys are roommates, right? Susie's by herself.
That's
you guys
right.
get to room up.
So the crew and the camera guys stay in the little huts and tents, and she gets the luxury suite.
But it's not as glamorous as you think, because as soon as he has a shot, I have to be off that massage table. That's it, we're done. I was like, what? I've only been here 2 minutes. He's like, we gotta go.
We're done.
We gotta do
Okay,
the
let's
next
talk
one.
about the Skookum Chuck. We have some great footage that you guys got. Tell us about this and what you guys did there.
Yeah, so we traveled out to the Skookum Chuck Narrows in the Sunshine Coast, and it's one of the best spectacles in BC.
Yeah.
You got this narrow passageway where 200 billions of gallons of water go through it when tidal change happens.
Gosh, you've got to know what you're doing if you're going to do that, huh?
Yeah, and believe it or not, we met some interesting people conquer it with their kayaks. So we got to meet and talk to some of these interesting folks who do this.
I saw a guy try and surf on the Skookum Chuck once because the waves are there, so they just get really short surfboards and like sort of just jump off the edge. I mean, it's crazy what goes on up there.
I know.
Susie, you mentioned it before, but I'd love to get back to it for a second. Just the people that you meet and how passionate they are about where they live and what they've managed to do with their lives and incorporate this incredible place into, you know, their livelihood and what they're doing. How much fun is that for you, just as a person and as a human being, to see people doing this kind of stuff?
It's an honor to be able to interact and meet these people, and for them to share their stories, and having us come into their homes, literally like it's our backyard.
Yeah.
And just to be able to talk to them and just hear where they're at.
Nice.
And inviting other people to come to their
some
place.
great
And check it out.
ideas of some very fun things to do right here in British Columbia. You can check out West Coast Adventures on Shaw TV throughout BC and nationally right across Canada via Shaw Direct Satellite. That's channel 299. And you can go to the website to find out all the scheduled times for the airings.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, thank you so much for
Nice to
joining us.
see
A
you.
pleasure and great job. We love watching your segments. So
Thanks for having us.
We're going to take a